I could remember the time when I said, because I was trying to reach out to him to help
Mhm.
us because we were going through things in our home and never heard back from him. I can remember at the age of 12 saying to myself, bump him. I didn't use that word. I used a different word.
Sure,
And
yeah.
I said, I'll take care of it myself. I remember right then in that moment when I said, I got this. I didn't know what this was. I'm like, but I said, I got this. I'm just going to be a man, take care of everything, do what I need to do to make things work. And I started fighting then, fighting people, fighting everything. I started allowing my anger and my aggression to be my father, and it raised me. It showed me what to do, showed me how to protect myself, showed me how to speak to people, showed me how to do all those things. Did it get me in a lot of trouble? Yes, it did. But most people will say, man, this young man's so angry. He needed a mentor. I wasn't, and I had to realize later in life, Greg, I wasn't angry. What it was, I was grieving. I was going through the process of grieving and never got through it. Got to anger, stayed there. This man, to me at that time, this man didn't want me. Could you not want me? Did I do something to you? I mean, do you know what's going on in my life? How could you leave me and not be there for me? Not talk to me, not even come and say something to me, not even show me how to fight and all of those types of things that were going through my head at that time. It was a grieving process that I was going through that I didn't even go through all those emotions. So I had no guidance except for other young men who didn't have fathers in their lives trying to show me how to be a man. So what did that lead me to be? Not a good person according to society, as well to God. So now I was a menace to both.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so, yeah, that's what it is. Going through that grieving, I was grieving. Most people think it's just anger. No, man, I'm sad. I'm hurt. I'm so sad. And then not to show people my hurt, something has to guard me. And which I stated was my anger. And that made me not, and that made me something to be fierce, not to be played with. Talked to in any kind of way, stepped on my shoe in any kind of way, looked at me in any kind of way. All of those things were signs to say, now you got to fight, protect your territory, even though I had no territory. So yeah, for me, all of that disappointment we had came rushing back for me. Like, yeah, I can remember that. I can remember that pain, man. And it hurts. It hurts. And then because it hurts, we'll just go ahead and get angry. Our aggression becomes the partner we partner with to keep us safe because we don't want to feel that hurt anymore. And we won't have it that long, because it makes you, from societal standpoint, made us look weak. So don't want that.
Yeah, I think it's important for all the fathers out there to realize that's what they're inflicting upon their children when they do kind of bounce in and out of their lives, when they just leave them and they're not there for them. They are producing this hurt, this pain, this, to your point, this anger, this grieving process. And so I
You
think it's
never
also
get through it.
important. Yeah, say that again.
You can never get through it if they keep coming in and out your life like that. It's like they are doing it all over again, starting
Mm,
the process all over again. He's here. Okay. And it comes to a point where when he does get there again, he can't even touch your heart. There is no place for him there. And that's a bad place to be in for anybody who's there. That's a
mm.
bad place to be in.